Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
Vinicius Junior!
Goal! Morocco! The ideal start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
And here's Rafinha. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get rid. Rafinha.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that could set him on his way. Saliba. Locatelli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, that's been intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Savinho. And here's Mbappe. Oh, well played. Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Haaland. And he's quick to snatch it back. Posh. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to belt it away. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Mbappe! No foul, says the referee.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, important interception.
Vinicius Junior
Has found the net here, of course.
could move up a gear here. Approaching the half-hour mark.
He's on it, can he get away? De Jong. Thuram. Savinho. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. This is De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Savinho.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Works it forward. Van der Ven makes the interception. Savinho. Thuram. He has found the way through.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Nicely spread. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Savinho.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Savinho. And it's Bellingham. Shot, surely! Oh,
That was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe, and he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that is a fair try, and it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Madrid currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second half is... goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
De Jong, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Might be danger here. Can he finish? It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Alexander-Arnold going forward. And here's Yamal.
Madrid have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Haaland is onto this. Quarter of an hour into the second half. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Jong. Look at the space here. Knocks it into space. Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Thuram. That's an excellent interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Morocco have got it back and they'll have another go. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Rafinha, De Jong wins the duel this time. Rafinha, and here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Spread to the right. And the return pass. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's there to clear it. And here's Haaland, played out wide. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Morocco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Marquinhos.
Did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 6, el dorsal 14,
Alexander-Arnold.
el dorsal 26, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 3. Serán
Yildiz.
sustituidos por el dorsal 5,
And here's
el
Dembele.
dorsal 9,
Over to the right
el
flank.
dorsal 21, el dorsal
Neither of these two want to come off second
el
best.
dorsal 15, el dorsal
It's made its way to him. Yildiz. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
De Jong. This ended up in no man's land. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now. This looks promising. And he was alert to it. And he can thump it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Mayulu. This is a promising build-up. Nicely weighted ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Trippier. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Deftly away. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner after 90 minutes. Another 30 minutes, hopefully, to make a difference.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11 será reemplazado por el dorsal 12.
No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Dembele. O'Reilly. De Jong. Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a good position here. That's a sharp pass. And he's been shifted off it. Great vision. And he's cut it out. And now the breakaway. Good running, strong and purposeful. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. Oh, it's Dembele. He's found a way through. Good ball, good take. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba cuts out the pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now this could be a shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yildiz demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Morocco with the lead. And we're halfway through extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Oh, it's Yildiz. And here's Dembele. He's having a pop! Oh, it's hit the post! De Jong. Yildiz. Timber. Vinicius Junior chasing after it. Now it's Ramos. Saliba stands tall and stands strong. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
And it's De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a great pick out. Vinicius Junior tries to play it through.
Morocco can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Yildiz. That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Madrid